Rocks and minerals. You might think that geologists are the only people interested in rocks and minerals. But once you learn what an important role minerals and rocks play in our everyday lives, you'll be interested too. Did you know that minerals and rocks are all around us? And minerals are even inside us. They go beyond the Earth's majestic mountains and the tiny grains of beach sand. Minerals and rocks are in materials and products you use every day, and even work to keep our bodies healthy. That's right, even our bodies contain minerals. Minerals are found in the soil on the Earth's surface, as well as deep underground. They can be made of one chemical element or can be made of a compound. A compound is a combination of several elements. When atoms bond together to form a mineral, they usually bond in patterns that create a type of crystal. Each type of mineral has its own unique crystal structure. Scientists have discovered that most minerals have certain common characteristics. The first is that minerals are naturally occurring substances. They aren't man-made, they are found in nature. The second is that minerals are inorganic. This means that minerals are not made by other plants or animals. Here's a comparison to help you understand this idea. Oysters can make pearls. Pearls, then, are considered to be organic substances. Minerals, on the other hand, are not made by any other organism, so they are considered to be inorganic. The third characteristic of minerals is that they are solid substances. The last common characteristic of minerals is that each mineral has its own specific combination of chemical elements. Let's review what we have learned about minerals. Question 1. Which of the following is true about minerals? A. Minerals can be made of one chemical element. B. Minerals can be made of a combination of several elements. C. Minerals are only found deep underground. D, A, and B. If you answered D, you know that minerals can be made of one chemical element, or they can be made from a combination of several elements. Question 2. What is created when atoms bond together to form a mineral? A, a gas. B, a crystal. C, water. D, none of the above. The correct answer is B. When atoms bond together to form a mineral, a crystal is created. Question 3. Which of the following is a characteristic of minerals? A. Minerals are naturally occurring substances. B. Minerals are inorganic. C. Minerals are solid substances. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All three are characteristics of minerals. Properties of minerals. Mineralogy is the study of minerals, and mineralogists are the scientists who study them. These scientists have discovered about 4,000 different minerals so far. They have also discovered different properties that distinguish one mineral from another. These properties depend on a mineral's crystal structure. Sometimes we can just look at a mineral to identify it. Other times, it's not that easy. So, mineralogists look at several other properties too. The first question a scientist might ask is, how does this mineral break into pieces? Minerals break apart in characteristic ways. One of the ways they can break apart is called cleavage. Earlier, we learned that the atoms that form minerals organize themselves into crystals. The type of cleavage a mineral has depends on how its atoms are arranged in the crystal. Some minerals, like mica, break into sheets, while others, like salt, will break into cubes. Mineralogists also look at the degree to which a mineral is scratch resistant. This is known as a mineral's hardness. In the early 1800s, the German mineralogist Friedrich Mohs created a way to classify minerals based on their hardness. He rated them from 1 to 10, with 1 being the softest and 10 being the hardest. This scale is known as the Mohs scale. Let's look at some minerals you might know and see where they fall on the Mohs scale. On the softer side is the mineral gypsum. Gypsum is used to make cement and wallboards. It has a Mohs scale rating of 2. On the other hand, diamonds are very hard and have a Mohs rating of 10. Minerals are also identified by color. Some minerals, like bright green malachite, are easy to identify by their color. Other minerals come in more than one color. The mineral fluorite, for example, can occur in every color, including green, violet, blue, yellow, red, or even colorless. Quartz is another mineral that comes in many colors. So you can rarely identify a mineral only by looking at its color. That's why scientists developed what they call the streak test to help them better identify minerals. A mineral streak is the color of the powder left when the mineral is scraped across a piece of unglazed porcelain. Every mineral has a unique streak color, no matter what color the whole solid is. The mineral hematite comes in several external colors. However, this mineral always leaves a red streak. Both gold and pyrite are the same gold color when in a solid rock form, but pyrite leaves a black streak, while real gold leaves a yellowish gold streak. That's why pyrite is known as fool's gold. Luster is another way in which minerals are classified. Luster is how light is reflected off the surface of the mineral. There are 2 main types of luster: metallic and non-metallic. Minerals with a metallic luster have a metal-like appearance. One example would be gold. Minerals with non-metallic lusters, on the other hand, are described by scientists in several ways, including transparent or glassy, pearly, silky, greasy, or earthy. Quartz and topaz are examples of minerals that have a glassy luster, while malachite has a silky luster. Another important property of a mineral is its specific gravity. This is a measurement of how dense or heavy the mineral is when compared to an equal amount of fresh water. Water has a specific gravity of 1. By comparison, the mineral copper has a specific gravity of about 8.9, meaning that it is 8.9 times heavier than an equal volume of water. Gold has one of the highest specific gravities of about 19.3. Let's review what we have learned about the properties of minerals. Question 1. About how many minerals have scientists discovered so far? A. About 50. B. About 500. C. About 1,000. D. About 4,000. If you answered D, you know that scientists have discovered about 4,000 different minerals. Question 2. How light is reflected off the surface of the mineral is known as what? A. Shine. B. Hardness. C. Luster. D. Cleavage. The correct answer is C. Luster is how light is reflected off the surface of a mineral. Question 3. The Mohs scale measures what property of a mineral? A. Its luster. B. Its hardness. C. Its specific gravity. D. All of the above. If you answered B, you know that the Mohs scale measures a mineral's hardness.